Ladies and gentlemen, Kim here. Welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is up about 1% there on the S&P. Market was down throughout the day. I think S&P and the Nasdaq was up throughout the day, like 0.1, 0.2%. I remember when I looked at it this afternoon. I was out, I came back. Market is closed now. S&P's up 1%, and it looks like so we did see a very small gap up here. We faded it a little bit on the second hour. Third hour stayed through. Fourth hour continued higher. That's the fifth hour. The last hour, it actually got up and filled this gap. So the gap has been filled, right? So this is a good sign. The gap is filled. It would have been better for the bears to keep that gap open, so the buyers fill this gap. So the problem is, though, at this point, the gap area is going to act as resistance. Currently, we have to look at this as a resistance, and you can see that that's the prior resistance anyway, right? That's a prior support and a resistance. Gap just got filled, so that's the resistance, current resistance. So right now, what the buyers want to do, buyers want this momentum to continue. We want to see a gap up. Gap up will be fastest way to jump over this fence, right? Look at this as a fence. Jump over it, gap it up, and attack this gap, which is at 335. 334-ish area. We have my long-term moving average here at 334, right? That has been acting as support. That could potentially be resistance. I got my midterm moving average residing in that vicinity as well. We got all these gaps. There's a pretty strong gap area, a pretty strong resistance area at 338 through 334. So buyers want to continue in this momentum here. The maximum damage that the buyers can do for the sellers is bring it up here to about 334 tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? And then either Thursday and Friday, gap it up over 340, 339, and then have this midterm moving average crossing back up, move higher, pull back, and then continuing that uptrend. That will be maximum bullish scenario, right? I mean, that's the best case scenario. If, though, we start to lose this level, bears start coming in. We do see my short-term moving average price is staying above it currently. But if we do see resistance here, if the price starts to fall, that's a problem because we already have lower highs here, right? And this could potentially be lower high. I mean, any level from here, right? From 340 to 334, all these levels going to act as lower high here. The reason I say that is because we've seen these up moves here like this, right? And this could come all the way back down to even 37, even 339, as high as 340 even. Fill this gap, and then let's say fall, that's still going to be that lower highs. It needs to get above 340, stay above it, and start cultivating higher low if you want to see this market seeing new all-time highs again. So we're still kind of in that hectic environment. Remember, we've seen these up moves here, right? So we want to see more. We want to see buyers continuing in this momentum. We'll get to see, we'll get better idea tomorrow. But first things first, this resistance, because the gap just got filled today. Definitely the resistance here. We don't want to see any kind of gap down or any first couple hours of sell-off. We want to see maybe holding up here first couple hours and then continue to push higher tomorrow and possibly bring it up to about 335 and then gap it up either Thursday and Friday. That would be the best case scenario. For bears, obviously, we want to defend this level. Gap just got filled. You know, normal circumstances, when the gap gets filled, what happens? It's going to act as resistance. And what the bears want to see, this thing falling back down, retesting this low. That's what bears want to see. best way for the bears is gapping it down below my short-term moving average and kind of kill this momentum right away and trying to gap back down to the low here and retest that. So that will be bears objective going into tomorrow and next day. Let's check out the oscillator here real quick here. So on the oscillator, we have pretty full-blown bullishness right now. We have a pretty full-blown bullishness, and that's pretty bullish. You can see that blue line and the pink line, they're well separated. They got nice space in between. Pretty bullish right now. We don't see any kind of hesitation at this point, right? So this thing could continue into tomorrow, first hour, second hour. What bears want to do is maybe keep the price from advancing, because price can move, maybe even move sideways for tomorrow. And this is going to probably continue higher, possibly get into the overbought level. And then bears can use that, take advantage of that situation, that overbought situation where the buyers are tired from pushing it, and then bring it back down. So keep in mind, we are still in a short to mid-term bearish, sentiment market, right? We do have a lower highs and lower lows as of today, as of this moment. Things can change by end of this week, but we don't see the price action confirming that as of today. So I still have to give benefit of the doubt to the sellers as of today, despite of this move, okay? But we do have some good momentum here. Buyers want to continue in that, but you'd be surprised how quickly sentiment can change if we see any kind of abrupt gap down or something like that. So we'll come back tomorrow morning. We'll re-examine the situation. I'll tweet things out if I see anything. I'll come back for you guys tomorrow night, and we'll go from there. Enjoy your evening. Good luck trading tomorrow.